Hello, everyone. This is Superman. I'd just like to take about 5 minutes of your time to talk to you about a little project I've been working on for the last several weeks. Several weeks ago, I was handed the president's roster for the nation by a corporate board. And so, what I've been doing is I took the data from the roster and I wanted to show it as a visual on a map, on the Google Earth map. And so as we view the map, zoom in a little bit, you can see the dots, and the dots are represents each chapter. And these dots are color coded by regions. You can see the center up here, and the northeast, and southeast, and mid-south, and west, and so forth and so on. So what we want to do is bring this map to life. We want to zoom in just a little bit more, and you can see the states even pop in. And so, for example, if we wanted to go to the state of Missouri, and we can see all the chapters there, and we just select one. So this is the information that this is the data that was on the president's roster that I just put on the Google Earth map. You'll see the chapter name, the Fort Leonard Wood chapter. It's in Missouri. It's in the Mid-South region. President's rider name is Swagger, and his phone number is listed as well. This tab right here, we could take away from it, or we could add to it, and make it as we could have as much data as we want. For example, we could add the sergeant at arms to it. We could add the vice president to it. We could add all the chapter members to it. We could add all their birthdays to it. We could add the fallen soldier, if they had a fallen soldier in that chapter. Or we could make separate maps. We could have a map with just all the state reps that's listed represented by the dots. Or we could have all the sergeant at arms. We could use this Google Earth map in many different ways. It's just a lot of things we can do with it. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Let's go up to Chicago and click one of those. Chicago has several chapters. And look what happens. You see all the chapters represented there in Chicago. So we could fan out and click one, and you see that information comes up as well. Also, we could kind of pan north a little bit, and we'll see the Canadian chapters represented by orange here. We click here, Toronto, 5 chapters there, and we could click one of those chapters. We could actually have the mileage between each chapter. If we wanted to input that data, we could have that there as well. We could have the mileage from this chapter here to this chapter in Canada, and so forth and so on. So we also can tell that there's a lot of room for growth from Toronto here all the way to here, nothing in between. So this map could be used as a business development tool as well. We can also collect some data from the chapters to determine whether they're a bike, dog, car, and truck. And we can have data telling us where we're heavy at in cars and trucks, where we're heavy in dogs, where we're heavy in bikes, or where we need to promote bikes, where we need to promote car and truck. We can even have the data of how many males, how many females, how many blacks, how many whites, how many Latinos, and so forth and so on. We could have payment per member. We could have corporate dues listed. You could also do some accounting with this particular program. It just all depends on how much data you want to see. But the key, I think we have great data, but I'm not sure if we have it all in the same place, same location, where we could pull it up by the fingertip. And what are we doing with the data? That's the question that I had, is what are we doing with the data? And I think we probably could be doing a whole lot more with the data as we continue to gather more data moving forward. So hit me up. Tell me what you think. This is just a short, sweet, low down and dirty version. Hit me up, and if you have any questions or suggestions, we definitely could do a whole lot with this particular global information system program.